You give me a uniform. You give me a number on my back. And I'll give you the guts.
You matter, right? But there's a reason why I told you matter. I didn't tell you you matter just to hear myself talk. Like, I didn't say you matter because I wanted you to get on some emotional roller coaster. No, the reason why I told you you matter is because you'll never have, you'll never be, you'll never do. Listen to me. You'll never experience life the way you were supposed to experience life until you recognize that you matter. Now, it's important for me to let you know that you are powerful beyond measure. Listen to me, I told you last week because perhaps, I don't know, your daddy wasn't in your life, your mother wasn't in your life. I don't know, you didn't have a mentor. I don't know, but you may have never heard someone look you in your eye, look you in your soul, and tell you that you not only matter, you're powerful. I remember sleeping in abandoned buildings, eating out of garbage cans. I remember coming home, bringing home C's and D's. I remember not living up to my full potential. When you do what you've been born to do, what you've been called to do, what you've been birthed to do, nobody can do it like you. Nobody can sing the way you sing. Nobody can speak the way you speak. Nobody can write the way you write. Nobody can love the way you love. Nobody can play that piano. Nobody can play that saxophone. Nobody can play that violin. Nobody can do poetry quite like you can do it. Nobody can produce the way you produce. Nobody can write scores the way you write scores. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You're powerful.
When you know within yourself that there's something you want to do, and I believe that all of us were born with a purpose, that all of us have something that we are supposed to do, that all of us have some goodness within us, and that goodness gives us a responsibility to manifest our greatness. And when you know that, you can feel it in your guts, and you know that you're deliberately operating below your potential. You've gotten comfortable. You stop expanding, you stop stretching, you stop challenging yourself. Let me share something else with you. Not only is it possible for you to have your dream, but it's necessary. It's necessary that you have it, that you work on it, that you develop yourself, that you go for what is yours in the universe. You decide, I'm not going to settle for this. This is not going to be it for my life. I deserve more than this. See, that will start making you do some stuff. See, a lot of people go to work every day miserable, and all they do is just talk about how miserable they are. But they don't do anything about it.
No! No. The next white son of a bitch that opens his mouth, I'll smash his goddamn teeth in.
You can't do that, Jack.
I'm supposed to just let this go on.
These men have to live with themselves.
I have to live with myself, too. Right now, I'm living a sermon out there.
You don't matter now, Jack. You're in this thing. You don't have a right to pull out from the backing of people that believe in you, that respect you, that need you.
So,
If you fight, they won't say that Chapman forced you to. They'll say that you're in over your head, that you don't belong here.
do you know what it's like having somebody do this to you?
No. No. You do. You're the one living the sermon in the wilderness. 40 days. All of it. Only you.
Not a goddamn thing I can do about it.
Of course there is. You can get out there and hit. You can get on base and score. You can win this game for us. We need you. Everybody needs you. You're medicine, Jack.
But what I've come to appreciate when you're working on changing your life, changing some bad habit, getting out of addictive situations or relationships, or working to build a dream or making a difference in our society, it's hard. Easy is not an option. It's hard living. Life is hard. That's rough. How people look at you, how they respond to you. It's very hard. But you know that in order for you to get where you want to go, this is one of the hoops that you have to flip through. So if it's hard, then do it hard. Now, how do you hang in there during the hard, difficult times? Les, you must have faith. You've got to believe in yourself. It's possible that we can have our dream. Yes, it is. Other people have done it, then we can do it. We fail a lot of times. Well, a lot of other folks fail, and eventually they came back and they succeeded. So it's possible we can have what we want. And we know that we want to get it. It's necessary that we align ourselves with people that think like we do. It's necessary we get negative, do-nothing people out of our lives. It's necessary we never stop learning and growing and developing ourselves. It's necessary that we never give up. Never give up. Never give up.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
A friend of mine he runs a marathon. He says, when he's running the 26-mile marathon, he said, let's say that hypothetically, that 18th mile is the wall. He said, Les, when you get there and you're running, he says, everything in you is telling you to stop, to give up. Every muscle is aching, and you're saying to yourself, I can't do it. I can't do it. And you just keep on, and you keep on, and you keep on. It seems like you're moving at slow motion. And then eventually when you break through that 18-mile wall, then you know it's like done and you're on automatic and you glide on in. And you know it's there. You know you're going to get to the finish line. And we've all had experiences where we were working on something and we knew it was possible. And we did those things that were necessary to bring it into reality. We took the responsibility to make it happen. Other people couldn't see it. A lot of people didn't believe it. You were attacked. You were criticized. People were opposing you, but you kept on doing it. It was hard. It was rough. It was difficult. But to you, it was worth it. And eventually you got to a level you know, can nothing stop me now. I'm on the move. I'm on the move.
Was it as easy as it looked?
No, sir. No, sir, it wasn't.
If you died today, what dreams, what ideas, what gifts, what talents, what voice, what stories will die with you?
See, a lot of people go to work every day miserable, and all they do is just talk about how miserable they are, but they don't do anything about it. You know that you're deliberately operating below your potential. You've gotten comfortable. You stop expanding. You stop stretching. You stop challenging yourself. It's hard living. Life is hard. So most people don't use their imaginations. Most people don't dream anymore. Why? Because through the conditioning process of life, after so many rejections, see, you know what you can do. You know what you have done, and you also have seen what has been done by others in your environment and by others in your circumstances. Then you look at where you want to go, and what most people do, they do that which they feel they know that can work because they've already done it or they've seen it done. And so they allow their negative history to determine the possibilities for them. And so when they run into a roadblock, even if they have something beyond their comfort zone, when they run into a roadblock, something happens to them. Most people allow life to control them and their circumstances. Look into the future. What is it you want? What is it you'd like to create for you? You want to make your dream come true, you got to stay focused. Some people rather get even than get ahead. Stay focused on where you want to go. This is not going to be it for my life. I deserve more than this. See, that will start making you do some stuff. Not only is it possible for you to have your dream, but it's necessary. It's necessary that you have it, that you work on it, that you develop yourself, that you go for what is yours in the universe. The major key to your reaching your dream, your living up to your greatness, your making your contribution to your making things happen in your life is you. That you've got to take personal responsibility to make it happen. That you make it happen, that you don't give up, that you don't take any objection or disappointment or defeats personally, that you keep on keeping on, that you don't decide that I can't make it because you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Live your life with passion, with some drive. You've got to remind yourself that you've got powers within you, talents within you that you haven't even reached for yet. See, whatever dream you got, that dream, that idea, that has been given to you. There's no guarantee that because somebody is now down on their luck, they can never come back. Who can guarantee that you can't make it? That you can't have your dream? Who can guarantee that you can't do what you want to do? No one can do that. No one can predict that. All we need to do is we look at our dreams as we get ready to hit the floor. I'm blessed and highly favored.
Well, we went through your test results. Your biopsy came back showing signs of large cell non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. It's a form of cancer.
Life is gone.
At some point, everything's going to go south on you. Everything's going to go south, and you're going to say, this is it. This is how I end.
We all get hit on the blind side by life.
A lot of things are going to happen that will catch you off guard. You can lose your family. You can lose your job. Lose your home, lose your car. They can say you can't come back. But during those down moments, that's where the growth takes place.
I've been fighting my whole life. Every punch I ever thrown has been on my arm.
May I remind you, you were born in the dark, shaped by the dark, molded by the dark.
No matter what you've ever been through, you had to go through it to get right here. we can fight our way back into the light.
So what do you do when you fall down?
Embrace the failure.
Recycle your pain. Get something from it. You already in pain. Use it. Do something with it. Allow it to take you to the next level. Allow your pain to push you to greatness.
Some of the greatest things you will ever learn and some of the greatest changes in your life will be due to pain.
It doesn't matter about what happens to you. What matters is, what are you going to do about it? You can decide that you're going to stand up to life.
Get up. Get up. Sometimes in life, you have to hit back.
This is our new day. It's time for us to stand. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. There are certain things that you got to go through. There's certain pitfalls that you got to fall in. You have got to make a declaration to say, I am a conqueror. I'm unstoppable. There's nothing I can't achieve. You've got to be willing to harness your will.
In spite of what you went through, in spite of how you suffered,
You're still looking at your dreams. Say to yourself,
it is not over
until I win.
Life will knock us down, but we can choose, matter or not, to get back up.
You will never truly know yourself until tested by adversity.
No matter how many times you have fallen, look up. Get up. And don't ever give up.
Imagine, if you will, being on your deathbed and standing around your bed, the dreams given to you by life, the ideas that you never acted on, the talents, the gifts, the abilities that you never used. And there they are, standing around your bed, looking at you with large, angry eyes, saying, we came to you, and only you could have given us life, and now we must die with you forever. And the question is, if you died this very moment, what will die with you? What dreams, what ideas, what talents, what greatness that you showed up to bring? Don't allow fear of failure and the attractiveness of playing it safe in life to draw you in. You can't get out of life alive. You got to die to leave here. You have something special. You have greatness within you.
You were born phenomenal. Listen to me. You were literally born phenomenal, like the whole process. Like there are like 5 million options in the womb. We're not talking about one sperm cell and one egg. There are 5 million options, and out of 5 million options, you made it.
They've got to make their way through a complex series of environments in a kind of warfare. It is warfare.
Innately, everything about you is great. Everything about you is phenomenal. But the problem is, you have consciously chosen to be average. You are average in school. You are average at your workplace. Everything you do is average, and not because it's average, but because you made a decision. You made a choice to be average. Why? Because the people around you are average. Or maybe you grew up in an average environment, or went to an average school, or you work for an average company, so you've decided to go against who you are. You've decided to go against who you are. So that's why you go to the basketball games. That's why you spend hours watching your favorite athlete, right? Because when you watch them, there's something about you that's attracted to that greatness, because there's something in you that's great. That's why you put those headphones on and you just shut the whole world out and you listen to your favorite artists, you listen to them sing, or you listen to them rap, and deep down inside, you hurt when you listen because it should be you. You are attracted to greatness because greatness is all in you. But it's easier to watch greatness. It's easier to go see greatness than it is to put in the time, to put in the energy, to discipline yourself, to sacrifice. It's easier. And so that's why you average. And so you're frustrated because you're not living like you should live. No, you don't have what you should have. You're not being who you should be.
But I would hate to live and die and never know what would happen if I ever committed myself to anything. But you've never seen what you could be if you threw your whole self at your dream.
It's time for you to look within yourself and decide that I'm in charge of my destiny. I'm in charge here. And when you decide I'm going to do it, the universe will yield to you, and life will never be the same again. Live your dream.
The kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure.
And that if you decide that my life deserves my developing this what I do well, and becoming the best at it, and mastering myself, and seeing what I have within me, I grant you, you'll never ever be without.
I'm telling you, greatness is here. Greatness is upon you. You better act like it.